What's up, guys, and welcome back to SCUM. Now, as you can see, we are back here at home. I've changed into my work clothes here. I got my construction pants on, I got some work gloves, got my work hat. Put on a sweater just because it was a little chilly. But we're going to work on trying to get a garden set up, or to be more precise, a couple of garden beds. I've got, these are 3 wide, and total this is going to be 18 long, because that's about the number of seeds that I've got. And then over here, I thought maybe we'd put some fruit trees and stuff over here. I don't know if we're going to do that one or not. We may just put them into here, because the seeds that I have for doing this, the 18, or I have 17 different varieties of seeds, includes 3 different fruit trees. So we got cherry, apple, and pear. So we'd have room to do that in with this. So we might just do that. Now, I've already got the shovel portion filled in, just so I didn't have to continue carrying the shovel. But we need lots of nails, which we have, and we need lots of planks. So we can go ahead and fill in the nails. Why did that one not say that the nails got filled in? It took the nails. It better have filled in the frickin' nails. And you guys heard the noise. It said the nails went in there, but it's not showing them. That's concerning. Anywho, we're going to need lots of boards. Wait a minute. Maybe it did. I mean, it's not giving me the option to add nails. No. It's a little concerning. Also, what did it do with the boards? It took the boards, because I had like 4 boards here, and it's not saying that either one of them has boards. Great. So we may have encountered a bug. Fantastic. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get some more planks then anyway. We don't have any... Why are you cutting down the tree with the saw? I didn't want you to use that. I want you to use that for the boards. Gosh dang it. Whatever, cut that into planks. See how many we get. Okay, so we get 4 planks using, or 4 planks per board using that. What about with the hatchet? Also 4, so it doesn't seem to really matter. Fantastic. Okay. Also, I hear a horse. Also, nails, you guys are just kind of screwing everything up, aren't you? Well, let's use the saw for this, because that's kind of what I got the saw for. I need to try to get us a chainsaw. That's what we need. Okay. Okie dokie. Well, let's see if we can't fill one of these in and see what happens. Okay, good. It does actually fill it in. How many we got? Oh, we have enough. Well, that went nice and smoothly, didn't it? You know what? We have enough. Yeah, but I don't know that I want to do that. I went ahead and filled this in with the shovel earlier, but I haven't put anything else into it yet. I don't know that I want to mess with that, Because we could just put all the fruit trees on one end. I kind of like the sound of that, rather than having a whole thing over there that takes up more space. Now, since we still got some more planks, and yeah, we got saw, okay, there we go. We're gonna need some bolts, toolbox, logs, scrap. Of course, we're gonna need scrap. I already took the planks we had out of there, so let's go ahead and just lop down this tree here. This is a big one. We ought to get several logs out of this. Perfect. That. And one of those. Unfortunately, we're going to need all of these logs for this. So we're not going to be able to use any of these for plankery-doos. That's unfortunate. Yeah, because we need 6 logs. And we don't even quite have that, do we? Drat. Gonna be short a log, but that's okay, because we need to cut down another tree for more planks anyway. Okay, we got plenty of bolts, we got plenty of scrap, toolboxes, and then the tools. Okay. Perfect. Just pick that up, please. And then what's the next closest tree to that? Maybe this one? Now, fortunately, at the moment, I don't see the neighbors. So that's good. So I don't know, you guys might be able to hear my dog snoring in the background. Also, if you guys hear thunder in the background, just, it is kind of storming out here. Not too bad here for us currently, but I'm hoping that the power doesn't go out while I'm trying to record this video. Ooh, there's some pretty good thunder. I would assume you guys could probably hear that. God, it makes me nervous the way he cuts things. Let me just, here, we're going to first person. Well, okay, his hand is actually not in the way there like I thought it was. When you use a hatchet to cut things, he just kind of swings randomly, and I don't like it. It makes me nervous. Anywho, that should be enough. Yes, okie dokie. So we still need scrap, bolts, toolbox, and the tools. Okay. Fantastic. You can just go in there for now. Thank you very much. And I hear a horse off. Sounds like that way into the woods. The horse riding around in the trenches back there. Let's see. Should be this one. Oh, there's a toolbox. There's the drill. Where is... I think the rebar cutter is back in the thing. Let's see. We got bolts. And scrap is in this one. I don't remember how many scrap we needed. I think 6. There we go. Here, can we just use this really crappy rebar cutter? Close the door, please. Oh, I need to check the generator. Oh, we need 8. Well, perfect. Beautiful. Would you look at that with your eyes? Ah, now we have a workbench. Now, honestly, we got done with all of this a little faster than I thought we would. Well, we could go ahead and plant the garden, and I know that's kind of boring for you guys to watch, but it was kind of the plan was to get the gardens, put in and get the workbench done. I really thought it was going to take longer, but that only took 10 minutes. Okay, then. Well, that's fine. Let's see. Actually, I don't want that. I want all of this stuff going out there. How are you doing? You're still fine. And everything in here is not moved at all. It has not spoiled any little bit. So that is absolutely wonderful. How are we doing on foodstuffs? We're doing okay at the moment. I munched on a whole bunch of hazelnuts. I found a bunch of those on the way over here. I'm really debating, actually, because we don't have any kind of cooked food. So, what do we need for something good? Something better than just these skewers that we've been doing. I would like to do... Oh, I did find a grill grid, finally. So that is wonderful. Let's go with a stew, maybe. That help? Yeah. Meat stew, that's kind of what I'm wanting to go with. Ooh, what do we need for goulash? I wonder. Okay, 3 different vegetables, mushrooms, water. Do we have water in here currently? Yes, we have some water. That's salt. Oil. Most of you guys have said to leave the oil out of most of the recipes just because oil adds a lot of fat. So we might just leave that out because it's not a necessary ingredient. Wine. Can of peas. It has to be peas. That's unfortunate. Don't have any of those. I haven't even seen any of those for a long time. Anywho, we do have all of that stuff though. Vegetables. Actually, we've got vegetables out. Thinking I need a pot for that. Perfect. Waters. And we'll grab the meat in just a second. I want to get the vegetables and stuff. I want to get all the ingredients together before we do too much. Let's see, I think just this went back in here. We'll deal with the scrap later. So, let's see. Yep, we got us a tater. Let's see. Broccoli doesn't count as a vegetable for some reason, if memory serves, but we'll find out. There's a mushroom we can use. Grapes do not count. Ooh, what was that? Hang about. Come back here. I saw another cookbook. Was that the pizza cookbook? I think that was a pizza cookbook. Yes, that was a pizza cookbook. What? You need to go inside. You need to go inside. Okay. You're not the poisonous one. No, you're fine. Oh, let's see. Yeah, we still got a keycard for the D4 secret bunker. I need to go check that out. Let's see. Apples, no. Sewing kit, no, that's not edible. I mean, we could try, but I don't think it's going to work very well. Let's see. Parsnip, that's its own thing. It doesn't count as a vegetable either. I don't think, anyway. Well, we can try it. But I'm pretty sure parsnip just counts as parsnip. For some silly reason. Anywho, I don't think cucumbers count as a vegetable. They shouldn't. They're more of a fruit. I guess. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, what do we... Hey, corn. Perfect. We can use corn. That'll do. B-E-A. Beautiful. Also, what do we need for making a pizza? I'm very curious. Well, crap. We're going to need bread for making a pizza, aren't we? Yeah. What do we need for meat soup? Okay, we need bones for the soups, right. Okay. Same kind of things. God, meat stew actually sounds really good right now. My wife makes a really good beef stew. Hey, I don't have the pizza thing. Alright, anywho. For the meat stew. So we've got the 3 vegetables, got the mushrooms, got water. That needs salt still. And I'm guessing I cannot substitute vodka for the wine, but we'll give it a try and see what happens. Oh, actually, we got a carrot we could throw in there. We'll keep the carrot for right now. We got more onions and whatnot than carrots. We got more corn, we got more onions, and we're going to have more potatoes soon. And one of you said that there's potatoes nearby. So, I'm very, very curious about that. Can I... there. There we go, perfect. Okay, let's get this fire going. Oh, I need the meat. Now, I don't know if I can do just double meat. Or what we got going on there, but... Anywho. Let's do this. Let's see. Meat. Extra meat. Yes, I can do the extra meat. Salt. Can I do this in there? No. Figured. Vegetable. Can I do the parsnip as a vegetable? No. Vegetable. And broccoli does not count as vegetables. Potato. Perfect. Mushroom. Water. More water. Okay, and we're not going to mess with oil. And unfortunately, we don't have the can of peas. Okay, woo, that's going to take a little bit, isn't it? That's okay. Yeah, set the alarm for that. You know what? What else can we do here? Oven. There's where we can do the pizza. Oh, what do we need for you? Cheese for the pizza. Of course we need cheese. Why wouldn't we need cheese? Spam. Why the heck do we... Okay, interesting. I don't have... Ooh, tomato sauce. I don't have that either. I don't know that I have yeast. Okay, so I don't have anything for any of the pizzas. That's unfortunate. Mushroom pizza. Yeah. Okay, so we need to get some tomatoes. Can you make tomato sauce? Because that just shows us tomato, not like a jar of tomato sauce. So I'm wondering if we can just do that. Anyway, what do you got on this? Seafood mix going on. No, thank you. Can you not just do like a basic cheese pizza or... like a meat lover's pizza or something like that? That right there's about as close to a basic cheese pizza as you're probably going to get, I guess. Veggie pizza. Okay, well, poo. Can't do nothing. Let's see. This is going to take a good while still. Okay, what else can we do here then? What can we do? We could do some fried eggs. We could just grill some meat. Ooh, what do we need for you? Probably need bread. Yep, need bread. Can't do that right now. Darn it. I need the cake recipe book for that. We don't have grilled fish. What do we need for just vegetables? Okay. I'm thinking one of you guys said, like, grilled corn and potatoes was a pretty good one. So, we should have plenty of that. Whoops. So let's grab some of that, shall we? Let's see. You know, we can throw some onion in there too. Why not? Make it a nice, rich meal. I know we had potatoes. More potatoes. Where's the potatoes? Is that the one I was just looking in? That's the one I was just looking in. Taters. Where's the taters? I had a bunch of potatoes. Where did they go? I thought I had a bunch of potatoes. Maybe not. Maybe it was just all. Maybe it was all onions and parsnips. Darn it, that's unfortunate. Because I don't want just onion soup. You know, or just grilled onions. Now, fried onions, that could be pretty good. Okay. Well, aha, nope, that's an egg. Well, drat. Well, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure we got a potato in here. And we got some corn for sure. I don't know if we can throw stuff like ramsons in there. You don't want to put the fungicide in there. Let's see here. What was I gonna grab? I don't know. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It was something. Oh, remember what I was gonna grab? I have a backpack in here that's just got all my seeds in it, or most of them anyway. I wanted to make sure that we have potato seeds. See, this is all the stuff we got. We got quite a bit of stuff here that I want to get planted. So, tomato seeds. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the tomatoes. Let's see. There's potatoes. Yeah, okay. So we got potato seeds. So I don't feel bad about using up this potato. Perfectly perfect. Beautiful. Sorry, this is kind of a boring episode. This is just me doing some cooking and building and whatnot. But, again, this was supposed to be survival season, so... can we do ramsons? No, of course not. We can do corn. Honestly, just grilled corn sounds really good. Can't do parsnip as a vegetable. Potato. Onion. Broccoli doesn't count as a vegetable for some reason. Does the cucumber? No. Okay. Alrighty then. Whoop. Pepper and salt. Okay, well, that is about the extent of what we're going to be able to do, I think, with that. Right. it took all of this stuff out. Of course it did. What? Damn it. You gotta love the little bugs you run into here. Potato. Onion. Pepper. Salt. There you go. Cook that. Oh, good. That one's going to be done very quickly. Excellent. There's no reason at all to bother setting any kind of timer for that, is there? Perfectly perfect. That one's still got a ways to go. Which, I mean, a good stew does. Alright. Well, we definitely need... Ooh, that's got a lot of good stuff. Got vitamin B4, C, E, K. Perfect. We're low on all of those, I think. No, we're actually doing okay on that. We need vitamin D. B4 we're pretty low on, though. Okay, well. Yep, there's some thunder rumbling. You know, let's go ahead and eat this. Oh, we get 3 out of this. Perfect. Let's just eat all the grilled vegetables. We have enough vegetables that we can do another round of that. We don't have any more potatoes, but we can get more potatoes. In fact, actually, I think one of you said that the potatoes are... There's multiple fields worth of crops just kind of around this lake here. And I know there's corn up that way. But I believe you said there might be potatoes down yonder ways. Anywho, we got some time to kill. Waiting on this. Set alarm. 5 minutes before. Let's go see what we can find. Because if there's easy access to taters, I'd like me some more taters. We've got crop field here. Hey. I want to make sure there's no bears or anything. I did see a bear down here the other day. Come on, taters. Taters. Yeah, there we go. Well, I hope we find more than one. I'd really like more than one. Oh, hey, there we found 2 of them anyway. Ha. Well, this is a nice little spot. Is there a way to check? No. Check how much time you got left on the alarm over there. I want to just see what other fields we got around here. I see a crop field off to our right. What we got over here? Anything in this one? I'm not really seeing much in this one. Yeah, I don't see much in this one here. That's unfortunate. Well, we got another one. Okay, here we got more corn. We don't need more corn right now, so I'm not going to bother picking the corn. I'm trying to see if we got more taters or just something else, because any kind of free nearby vegetables would be great. And maybe there's stuff here that I'm just not seeing, but I'm definitely not seeing anything there. Now I need to get some more mushrooms at some point too, but not overly concerned with that because we still got a big one right now that we can get multiple uses out of. I'm just trying to see if I can spot any easy access mushrooms. Not at the moment. Honestly, this little spot over here is kind of nice too. I debated a while back about building something over here. She's got this nice little cluster of trees. I like it. Sorry, I'm checking for mushrooms. And there's a very good chance that I'm missing a lot, but I'm not just searching too hard either. I'm see, hey, is there anything very easy to grab? We actually got a good spot to fish over here. Sorry, I really like this lake. I do. This is one of the nicest places on the map, in my opinion. And I'm not seeing any more crop fields over this way. Whoop, don't hit the tree. And we don't want to get too close to the camp over there. Lots of friendos over there. I don't really need to get into a scuffle right now. And yes, I see the crops over to our right. I'm just kind of scooting over this way to see if there might be anything. I think, woo! I think this was corn up here. Yeah, it's more corn. Okay. We've got corn there. What do we got up here? We got thunder. Okay, there's some more corn. And some sunflowers. You can't do anything with the sunflowers anymore. You used to be able to, I think, get sunflower seeds. I don't know if you could then make sunflower oil to use in with cooking or not, but also right up in here, I think, there's a cave. Might just take a quick gander at it if I can find it. Is that it right there? That might be it right there. I don't think I've actually been here since 1.0, so I'm actually a little curious. And we should still be okay on the stew. Let's see. I have a headlamp now. There we go. Yeah, it's a nice little cave. A bag of cement in here. I really don't want it. But we got room for it, so why not? We'll take it. Old junk lighter, no thank you. But this is a neat little cave. Could make for a nice little starter base. Some matches. We really don't need any of that. I have those, and then we also have the survival knife, which gives us flint striker, so... Okay, well... Probably starting to get close on time for that stew. And I don't really see anything here. Unfortunate. But that's okay. And then that goes into the trenches, which we don't want to deal with right now because there's friendos in there too. For the time being, I'm just going to put that in there. Oh, hey, that stew is actually done. More or less. Now, some of you have said it works best if you wait until, like, the last possible second. I haven't really noticed that to be true, personally. I know it's just as soon as it turns green, it's good enough. So we're going to go ahead and take that off. Well, we don't need it right now. So, yeah, we definitely don't need it right now. So, we'll just hold on to that for the time being. Well, we kind of got through with a lot of stuff a lot faster than I thought we would. And I don't think you guys want to sit here and watch me just plant the garden again like you did last season. So I think we're going to just call it good for this time. I know it's a little bit shorter episode, but it's a slow, kind of boring episode anyway, so you guys are probably fine with that. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else that we need to do. So, yeah, I guess that is going to do it for this time. We will do some fishing in the near future. We got all that bear meat I really want to use up, but that's kind of why I'm wanting to do some cooking. You know, maybe we can just cook up a lot of meat, do a lot of different dishes, and see what we can get accomplished there as far as using the meat up, getting some more experience with cooking, learning some more recipes, that kind of thing. I still need to go back and get some cookbooks from somewhere. I'm still thinking we'll go check the asylum and see if there's anything there. When you said there's a school somewhere in here that I could check, Might be able to find the books there. Otherwise, if we can't find what either of those places, we're probably going to be heading back over to the hospital. I really don't want to go all the way over to the hospital just to look for cookbooks, but we will if we have to. Anywho, that'll be for another time. Um, I guess I don't really have anything more to ramble to you guys about. So I hope you enjoyed the episode. I know it was a kind of more boring, slow paced episode, but again, this season is more about the survival aspects of SCUM, which includes, getting a garden and growing your own food, scouting around for, you know, local vegetables and whatnot that we can harvest easily close to home. Just getting stuff done around the base, because ideally we want to be self-sufficient. I would love to be able to just grow enough food to sustain ourselves. This is not going to be a big enough garden to sustain us vegetable-wise, but I'm hoping that it'll be enough to get us by with what we can also find in the surrounding area. So that's kind of the idea of it. And I mean, we can expand off of these too. What we could end up doing, because I think I can have a maximum of 10 garden plots. So we could end up doing, like just one garden plot that's specific to fruit and one that's specific to root vegetables, you know, like potatoes, parsnips, that kind of thing. I don't know how many different root vegetables there are in SCUM. One that's just for, stuff like tomatoes and, I don't know. Just we could do a whole lot of stuff and actually have a pretty darn big garden area. So we'll see if we go that route, but for right now, I think this will suffice for us. I'm not 100% sure where we're going to go or what we're going to do for next time. It may very well be going back up to the city to try to find some cookbooks. But we shall see about that. I still need to go back down here and get... Ooh, hey, there's a cargo drop. You know what? Where are you? You are not far. Why don't we do that? We can end the episode with a little bit of excitement anyway, and we could use the stuff that's in there. Let's see. Need to put a bunch of the cooking stuff away. Food. I need to refill the water bottles, but we'll do that later. Taters. You guys can go down there. You know what? For the time, well... Yeah, you'll be okay in there for now. Right. Okay. Let's see. I don't remember what we did with all of the... where everything was. Hey, get in there, book. Oh, more potatoes. There we go, perfect. Tools. We can put the nails down in here. Okay. Well, there we go. That'll do. I don't know. There we go. Just in case, I don't know if those will despawn or not. Anywho. I guess we'll just keep this backpack on. Yeah, give me my vest back. Give me a shotgun. Sure, we'll take the bow. Why not? I mean, we can keep these work pants on for now. And I don't really think we need anything else, so we'll put that over there. Where is my other hat? There you are. I like that hat. Okay, well, let's go get a cargo drop. You know, I probably, yeah, because I don't have any screwdrivers on me at all. Well, there's a small screwdriver. I would rather use the... small ones. We're good on lock picks. I'd rather use up all these small ones that we've accrued rather than using the big yellow. So, let's see. There. Perfect. And there's another one just for good measure in case I screw up. And I think that's all the small screwdrivers we got. Fantastic. Okay. And we need to go southward. Yep. Yeah, it's going to be slightly southeast. Now, I gotta be careful, because, yeah, there's a stream down here, and I've driven into that before. We don't want that. Are you on the other side of the stream? It's on the other side of the stream. Gosh dang it. Yep. Okay, well, I think we can drive around this lake here. Just don't want to get too close to boot camp. Oh, good grief, this is terrible in through here. Actually, I guess that's something we could do next time, is go hit boot camp. It's close to home here. So let me know what you guys want to see in the comments. We can either head back up to the city, try to find some cookbooks, or we can head over to boot camp and try hitting that place and see what kind of goodies we can find over there. That took a lot more effort than what I feel it should have to get over here. It might have been faster to just go up to the town. Hey, I think we found the area. Look at that. Now, we do have a bumper on the front of the car now. Thank you to you guys for letting me know that it was, that the Volkswagen there at the castle had that. I did not pay attention to it. Trying to take these guys out this way, at least a good chunk of them. Just because I don't know that I have the arrows to take them out, and I don't really want to waste the ammo on them. You know? God, they're tough now, though. They take a lot more damage. But that's also why I want to do this. If we're having trouble taking them out with a car... You know, how much trouble are they going to give us if we try and do this with a bow? Now, looks like we're down to the last few. Well, no, we still got a cluster of them over there, huh? Okay, well, let's deal with these guys. That's kind of what I was hoping for, is that I could at least soften them up enough. Okay, I don't see the drop yet. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. You know, we'll take it. Now, I don't know how much damage the car took from that. Now, one of you guys had mentioned that you can sell the puppet. Oh! Holy crap! I almost died just from getting crushed by the cargo drop. Oh, that gave me a heart attack. Man. Oh, good Lord, look how close that was. You couldn't have hardly been much closer. Oh. I got lucky on that one. Well, I don't have a use for either of those things, but we'll take them. I mean, I don't have the rifle. But maybe we'll find one. It's possible we could find one over at boot camp, I guess. More vodka. I don't really care too much about that, although we could fiddle around with the drinks recipes and whatnot, I guess. Of course, now I find this after I already have the electrician's tools, though. I mean, we'll take those. After I have my workbench built and I no longer need the drill. Oh, I will happily take all of those things. Well, not the kitchen knife. I don't need that. Really, I can't push it any further than that. Well, hey, would you look at that with your eyes? More small screwdrivers. Well, that works. We got everything. That was actually a pretty decent drop. I would have preferred something besides just that ammo. Because I'm not a huge fan of that rifle in particular. But, I mean, hey, we'll take it. Hey, if we can find one, I've now got magazines and ammunition for it. So I will happily use it just because we don't have a whole lot else. So we'll see what we can come across. If I can ever get back to the car. Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, I'm going to get us away from here so that when this thing explodes, it doesn't take out our car. But now I think we're good to call the episode. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, I would greatly appreciate you hitting that like button. And if you haven't done so already, I'd really appreciate you subscribing to the channel. It's a small click for you, but it means a whole lot to me. It lets me know that you like what I do and that you'd like to see more. And again, let me know what you guys would like us to do for next time. Again, our options are going to be head up to the city to look for cookbooks and stuff like that. And maybe go hit boot camp over here. We could certainly do that. That could be some excitement there. So right now, those are kind of the two different things I'm looking at. So let me know which of those things you guys would like to see for next time, and I think we'll just plan on one of those. We could end up getting into some excitement up in the city, depending on if we encounter some friends or not. But we will almost certainly have some excitement down here in boot camp if you guys want to go that route. So just let me know what you'd like to see, and we'll do that for next time. So with that being said, I'm going to plug the links in the description. We've got St. Jude Children's Hospital and Wounded Warrior Project, both linked in the description. So if you'd like to support either of those charities, please go check out those links. And then we've got my Discord server, as well as the Discord server for the Wolfpack multiplayer SCUM server. That is the multiplayer server that I do all of my SCUM live streams on. We are a PvE server. We have player-to-player damage turned off, and player locks cannot be picked. So, woo! You don't have to worry about toxic players. You know, nobody's gonna shoot you or try to steal your stuff or anything like that. We're just a nice, chill server. We have sentries and dropships turned off, but we have puppet numbers, animal numbers, and NPC numbers maxed out. So it's not an easy server, but it is a chill server. So if that sounds like something you'd like to try, check out that Discord. Make sure you read the server rules page, and if it sounds like something you'd like to try, contact one of the admins that are listed on that server rules page, and somebody can get you set up with the password. And then we have my wife's YouTube channel, where she posts a variety of content, including ambient rain videos, comedy videos, paranormal videos, where she posts informational content on various haunted locations, as well as some evidence that we have captured because we are amateur paranormal investigators. And then we do family live streams over there where we play games like Phasmophobia. So if any of that content sounds interesting to you, please go check out her channel. And other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. and I will see you guys in the next one.